Carl Dean with American Real Estate Investments. Today I'm out here shooting the first of many videos to show you one of our flips that we're doing in Highland Park. Highland Park is a nice suburb of Dallas, Texas, and this particular property we purchased for $600,000, and we're doing about a $350,000 to $400,000 rehab. The house behind me will sooner or later end up looking like this. And so as you can see, currently the home does not look like that. So we're tearing the top off of this home, doing a full renovation of this home. I mean, we're increasing the ceiling height on the main floor. We're redoing everything in the home as far as the floor space, the layout. We're adding a second floor and a couple bedrooms. As you can see, we've already started with some of the renovations, getting prepared for everything. We've taken out a lot of the windows and doors, taking out all of the interior walls, and we're going to be adding on to this and doing a whole second floor, which comes and extends back to here. And so there's a lot of work that goes into this. Primarily on the front end, you got engineering reports, you have drawings that you have to get done by an architect, you have to get everything approved through the city. There's a turnaround time for that, and so we're just at the point now where we're ready to basically take action and just get in here and start doing the renovation. All right guys, I'm just gonna walk through and kind of point out a couple things. You can see this was like a Florida room, kind of like an indoor-outdoor room with a really flimsy little door here. You can see some of the studs. The exterior studs are a little dry rotted at the bottom. Maybe there's some termite damage. This is all stuff that we have to handle as we come across. You know, it's just there's no microscopic way of looking into a wall and seeing what's going on until you get in here and start tearing down walls. So you can see the original brick here, which is built around what was once one window and then got converted to three. We're going to probably convert that back to one window just to give it a nice side appeal there. Get some nice light in here. Walking into what was kind of the dining room area. Obviously this window goes all the way to the floor currently. That's not going to be something that we're going to be able to continue doing, so we're going to have to adjust that window. With the ceilings going up, we're going to be able to lift this window, I'd say about 2 feet, so where it sits high enough off of the floor where it meets code. Walking into the living room, again, we have a drop down here, which we're going to eliminate. We want this all to be one major floor here, one level. There's not going to be any step downs or any step ups anywhere. The fireplace needs to be lifted about 2 feet to meet the code. We're going to do a stone kind of fireplace with a nice rustic mantle, I think. And then we'll replace obviously all the windows. Some of them are already gone, some of them are still here. Again, these windows that go all the way to the floor, those aren't going to meet code, so we're going to actually have to lift all these up, and we'll do that when we lift the ceiling. We're going to do a soundproof wall on the front to make it appealing to a lot of people who don't want to live on a main road but still want a nice house. So we're hoping that that gets us a little bit of a cushion with some of the people who are looking at the home. All of the electrical in the house needs to be reran. All of the HVAC needs to be reran. There's nothing about this home that's going to stay. Other than these exterior walls here, we're going to redo everything. Coming into the front area here, the steps will come up here again and turn left to go up to the second floor. This ceiling, I would say, is going to raise up about another foot, and this will be a closet kind of underneath the stairs here. This will be a solid wall. You won't be able to walk through there, and so now we'll be standing in what is going to be the kitchen. So currently we have an electrical panel here. That's going to get moved over to where the garage is, and that's going to come from the garage and route out to the rest of the house, along with the HVAC. That way we keep those things away from the primary living space. We don't suck up any of that space. We also keep them in the garage, so any kind of noise that comes from the furnace or anything is going to come from the garage and not inside the house. There will be a large island here. The island's going to have most of the kitchen stuff, you know, the range, the hood vent coming down from the ceiling, a sink, and this will kind of be like a large kitchen area. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to set the fridge. I can look at the drawings, but I'm assuming the fridge is going to be somewhere over in this area. And then coming through this area here, we would be walking into the master bedroom. So the master bedroom obviously has a sliding door that's going to go here, or a French door that's going to go here, that goes to the backyard. So they have their own entrance in and out of the master bedroom. And we'll go all the way back. Again, the windows need to be lifted up where they're low. And this whole area between where I am standing now in the master bedroom and the garage is going to be the master closet and master bathroom. So when we walk in here from a door, you're going to have the toilet, I believe, is going to be here, and then we're going to have a vanity on either side, a his and hers vanity, and then go into a large master closet. We're going to come across a lot of things that were unforeseen. It's just kind of just kind of the way the game plays. I mean, when you get into a house this old and you're doing a rehab this extensive, there's going to be a lot of cans of worms that you open up, and a lot of things that you kind of find out as you go. So that's always interesting. It always changes budgets. It always changes time frames. And so you kind of have to prepare for those things. This is not a 2 or 3 month rehab. This specific rehab on this house is probably going to take, I would say, at least 6 months, just because we have to deal with the cities and waiting for the inspectors to get out, waiting for the approvals on the permits, all that kind of stuff. So every time you get a permit for something, you then have to have it inspected after you're done with that work to make sure that it passes code. And so just that in itself can cause a little bit of delay because you're on the city's time and you're not on your own time. If it were up to me, we'd be able to slap this thing together in a couple months, but waiting on all the permits to pass and all the inspections to come through, that's going to put us back quite a bit. Alright guys, I'm really excited about this rehab. This is going to be a fun one to do. It's going to be a learning experience both for myself and for my team, just because it's a larger rehab than I've really ever done, to be honest with you. And so as we learn and as we go through this thing, I'm going to have a couple videos. I hope you guys check them out. I hope you guys learned something from this, and I can't wait to see the finished product.